everyone, welcome to the first episode of Asian Girl Talks About the NBA. This is another video inspired by the Fung Brothers. If I had an NBA jersey, I would definitely be wearing it right now. So I realized that this is the first time in 4 years that I've actually had time to follow the NBA. Because during college, I didn't really have much time to watch basketball and whatnot. So today I'm mostly going to be talking about my fan journey and Kobe Bryant. So my dad was a huge football fan, but he didn't really watch basketball. So how did I become a basketball fan? So my twin uncles, they're 8 years older than me, they had a PlayStation and they had NBA Live 99 with Antoine Walker, who I would see later in my journey as a basketball fan, played for the Miami Heat and who's now currently bankrupt. But anyways, so they had NBA Live 99 for their PlayStation, and somehow, I guess because the Lakers were good during this time and like everyone knew about them, somehow without watching any basketball, I knew about Kobe Bryant and the Lakers and Shaquille O'Neal. They became like my favorite team. I would play them, choose them as my team in NBA Live. Okay, so I became a Lakers fan, and one of my first memories of watching basketball, actually watching basketball, not just watching little animated people play it, was the 2004 NBA Finals. I was at my aunt and uncle's wedding in 2004. And that was, I guess, one of my most memorable moments of Kobe Bryant is when the Lakers, I think it was the last game of the series, and the Lakers lost to the Pistons in the 2004 NBA Finals. Then Shaq got traded to the Heat. And then I became a Heat fan. Not because of Shaq, though. I guess Shaq had some part to do with it. But then I found someone else, Dwayne Wade. So during middle school, I watched SportsCenter and ESPN all day after school. So one night I saw, I guess this is mid-2000s, I saw Dwayne Wade. It was a top 10 play on SportsCenter or highlight for the Miami Heat, and he made this half-court buzzer beater. And then when I watched Heat games, his style of play, how he would drive the basket and make all these crazy shots, and so that's why I became a Dwayne Wade fan and subsequent Miami Heat fan. So I liked the Heat before LeBron, so don't call me a bandwagoner. I actually hated the Heat when LeBron came, but we'll talk about that later. And what I liked about the Heat also, aside from Dwayne Wade, was they had an outside and inside game, which doesn't exist anymore in today's NBA. Veterans like Alonzo Mourning, Gary Payton, Antoine Walker, like I previously mentioned, and I'm sure a bunch of other guys, Jason Williams. I was a big basketball fan in middle school, and now I'm starting to become that big basketball fan again. But I made a poster out of paint with all the starters on it. I'll put it right here so you can see it. But yeah. So 2006 NBA Finals, I guess, was my first series, NBA Finals series I closely followed. Yeah, the Heat were down 2 games and they won 4 straight. In one game, I remember we were down 18 points, but we came back, and Dwayne Wade was making clutch free throws, and Josh Howard of the Dallas Mavericks was pulling down his pants during a free throw attempt. So I was very happy when the Heat won that 2006 NBA Finals. And then the following season, during the opening game, the Heat got blew out by 40 points by Chicago Bulls on opening night when their banner was raised. And Dwayne Wade had shoulder injuries, knee injuries, so that was kind of sad. And then I guess after 2006 was the Kobe Bryant, back to Kobe Bryant, the Lakers became good again. So was really exciting time too. The top 2 memories of Kobe Bryant was the 2004 NBA Finals and Kobe's comeback, how he led the Lakers back against the Phoenix Suns in the playoffs. That was right before the Lakers became championship level good again. Celtics, Lakers, Al Gasol, Andrew Bynum was still on the team, I think. And then there was one final, it was 2007 Finals. I fell asleep during that Finals. That was when the Cavaliers got swept by 4 games by the San Antonio Spurs. So I've never been a LeBron fan, In 2011, LeBron James made his announcement, I'm taking my talents to Miami. First, that's one of the reasons why I don't like LeBron. He hosted this big television special just to tell everyone where he was going. Like, I know it was like for charity for the Boys and Girls Club, but still, like, that's kind of cocky. And then he goes on to say when they were introduction of the new Miami Heat players with Chris Bosh, he goes, not one, not two, not three, and all that. And that was very annoying. LeBron is obviously great, but I don't think he's that great. Like, that's my opinion of him. I'm not amazed by his style of play or whatever, but I do recognize that he is great. I'm just personally, for whatever reason, I'm not a fan of him. And yeah, during that time period when LeBron was on the Heat, I actually didn't really like the Heat because I am a Dwayne Wade fan. Like, Dwayne Wade got he went from being number 1 on the team to number 2 or number 3 on the team. LeBron James, it became LeBron James' team, and I didn't like that. And then Dwayne Wade actually had a child out of wedlock, and for last season, the 2014 season, I didn't really follow the Heat because of that reason. But now I'm back to being a Heat fan. Other than that, I didn't really follow the NBA during my 4 years at college. And during that time, it was I went to college, and that's when Kobe Bryant aged. And now he's retiring. Kobe Bryant, like all these young NBA players my age have been saying, was my Michael Jordan. I still refuse to believe that Kobe Bryant is old and not good anymore. But he still is good, that's the thing. He's still the leading scorer on the Lakers right now. So right now, I currently follow the Heat, like I said before. Lakers kind of close, not closely, but kind of from afar because of Kobe Bryant, but they kind of suck, so it's not really entertaining to watch their games. And then I'm also, because of Jeremy Lin, I'm following the Charlotte Hornets. The Hornets, I'm so glad they returned to being the Hornets and not the Bobcats. But the Hornets are actually good this year, and I kind of actually enjoy watching them more than the Heat. I think Jeremy Lin, for me at least, brought a huge, and I guess for Asian Americans, brought this new whole fan base to Charlotte. So yeah, I actually enjoy watching the Hornets. And like Dwayne Wade, Jeremy Lin, I like his style of play and that he drives to the basket and makes these incredible shots. That's kind of my fan journey right now. Oh, I guess I should do some analysis. So yeah, because I watched the Hornets, I recently watched the game between the Hornets and the Golden State Warriors, and the Golden State Warriors are up here, and you can definitely tell if you follow the NBA game to game, by opponents and who they beat. It's Golden State Warriors up here, and then Charlotte Hornets and bad teams, I guess teams that the Hornets had beaten. I guess yesterday they beat the Pistons, but there's definitely a tier, and the Golden State Warriors are right here. Steph Curry, what else is there? He got better. He's shooting averaging 50% field goal percentage. And then there's Klay Thompson, and the thing about the Warriors is, even if Klay Thompson and Steph Curry aren't performing well, they have other guys who can actually perform. And that's the problem with a lot of NBA teams. The Heat, Dwayne Wade was excellent last night against the Wizards, but they lost because no one else is doing well. I mean, Dragic, how do you say it? It was kind of good, but no one else was stepping up. The bench, the Wizards bench outscored the Miami Heat bench by 20 points last night. So my obvious easy prediction for the 2016 NBA Finals NBA championship are the Golden State Warriors. I think I covered everything in my 10 years of being a basketball fan. If you have any questions about the NBA, leave them in the comments below. And as always, thanks for watching.